Shalom, everybody. What's the business? How you doing? Welcome back to the next episode of Reading with SHILO. What's up, baby? I'm out here. I'm SHILO. What's up? What's the business? What it is, what it ain't, what you can and what you can't. About to find out. As we come into part 12, episode 12 of the book of Patrice O'Neal, based on the philosophy of Black Phillips by the sea of pages that is laid before us by Mr. Khaled Izaac. Mr. Khaled Izaac, man. Man, I'm gonna shoot that. What you missing? Damn. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh man, up and at it. It's still cold out, man. I hope everybody doing wonderful. You come your butt in, like, comment, subscribe so we can begin. Tell your people, tell your friends, man, all you can. SHILO at it again. That boy reading shit from the front to the back. I like to hear him talk and watch him react. That boy crazy, that's a fact. Anyway, shit. We've been doing good. We've been moving good, moving along lovely within the book. I kind of don't like that I haven't been keeping my 4 o'clock time. But since it's been cold, man, I've been trying to stay in the bed. But I'm going to read anyway. We're going to read. Just read a little later. So, man, we at it. Women hate being in charge in a relationship is where we stopped at. And we are 100 pages left. 100 pages left till we finish the book. Man, I don't want to say we can finish tomorrow. I think if I do 4 more episodes, if I do 2 a day, if I do 1, 9 and 1 later on, and then get up at 4 like I'm supposed to. No alarm, I'll just be waking up. I'll be up. And 4. Fake it. Anyway, yeah, let's get it though. Work our body, work our mind, and work our body. That's the routine. That is the routine. So we got to do something, man. 25 something. That's all I'm asking for. Do 25 something. You got to figure out what works for you. What works for you, make it happen. 25 of them suckers. I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I saw the old man doing some shit in the chair. I might do that. All right, we'll do that. Fuck it. 25. I'm going to do 25 crunchy things. 1, 2, 3. Touch your knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Stretch it out. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm falling out the jail. 23, 24, 25. Wingtips to the knees. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I wonder where you're supposed to feel this at. 38. I'm feeling it in my hips. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50 of them. Shit, if I could do something in the chair, you could get your fat ass up. I gotta get my fat ass up and do something. Shit, get your fat ass up and do something. Do something. Can't be fat all our life. What up? I'm not fat, but I think I'm fat. What they call that body dysmorphism. All right, we done worked our body so we can get unfat. From around my waist and my back. Oh, get unfat. Move. Now it's time to work our mind. as we roll through the sea of pages. And I'm ready to roll, man. We almost done, man. When I see that finish line at hand, I'll be wanting to get it. Gotta finish strong. Roll, roll, roll. I'm about to roll my ass through this shit. Part 12, the book of Patrice O'Neal. Based on the philosophy of Black Phillip, the sea of pages laid before us by Mr. Khaled Izaac. Women hate being in charge in relationships. Women don't want to lead in a relationship. They want to be led. Women hate being the boss. Patrice O'Neal. They act like they're the boss. I'm a boss. Shut your boss ass up. Women naturally resent having to take charge in a relationship. When a man fails to lead, she is forced into a masculine role, something that goes against her innate nature. And deep down, women crave a man who can make them feel secure, who leads them with confidence and decisiveness. They want someone who takes control, makes tough choices, and doesn't apologize for his strength. Relationships are not about equality, but rather about hierarchy and roles. And when both genders play their parts, harmony is achieved. A woman's emotional outbursts, ego, and conflicts often mask her deep-rooted desire for a dominant man. Even strong, independent women seek someone stronger than themselves, and someone who can take charge and allow them to submit in a way that feels natural to them. If a man understands this, he can build a healthier and more fulfilling relationship. Lesson 22. Women want to be led, not to lead. Patrice. Go ahead, baby. Wild child. I used to talk a lot like the women on your show right now. I was very independent, wanting to control everything, and was always in relationships where I called the shots. Patrice, hold on. So you're saying all these relationships failed, right? Wild child, they did. I always left because I wasn't happy. Patrice, and why do you think that was? Wild child, because they weren't ruling me. They weren't ruling me. They weren't telling me what to do. Patrice, exactly. It's not about balance, like some say. Innately, women want to find a man who makes them feel like they want to be ruled by him. Wild child, I agree with that. I ruined relationships even with an older man who was a bit bossier, but I still left. Patrice, so what about this new guy? What's different? Wild child, he puts me in my place and makes me feel secure. Sit your ass down. Shut your ass up. I like you. Oh, man. He's not loving. Mr. Auto. Patrice, that's what I'm talking about. Men need to understand when to check their woman. If you let small things slide, like her correcting the waiter, it chips away at her respect for you. A woman stepping in to help like that is her way of saying she doesn't trust your leadership. Women don't want to run the relationship. It makes them miserable. They want a man who steps up as both protector and provider, and someone who leads with confidence and strength. When a man fulfills this role, it brings out the best in her. Women, at their core, want a man who can guide and lead, allowing them to feel secure and feminine. A relationship can never be 50-50. A relationship can never be 50-50. Shalom, whoever you are. A relationship is a tug of war. There is always a power struggle happening. And a woman will do classic things to test your manhood and fix you by turning you into a pussy. Patrice O'Neal. In a relationship, the idea of it being 50-50 is a myth. There's always a power dynamic, and women by nature are not meant to lead in a relationship. And women instinctively want a man who leads, makes decisions, and guides the direction of the relationship. Following a man's lead, going against the natural order because women don't operate with the same logic framework as men. Women are emotionally driven and need a man to be decisive, strong, and unapologetically in his leadership. Women constantly test men to see if they are strong enough to lead them. And if a woman feels like she can dominate you, she'll lose respect for you and ultimately resent you. Any woman who claims to want a 50-50 relationship is entering it from a competitive standpoint, not a cooperative one. In reality, someone has to lead, and that should be the man. There's no democracy in love. You can consult her, but you do not need to seek permission. That's the difference. Men are naturally wired to lead, and women are biologically wired to follow. This doesn't make one gender superior or inferior. It's about complementary roles, and women desire a man who can take charge physically, psychologically, and logistically. There we go. And logistically. Low quality women who compete rather than cooperate are not real relationship material. And high quality women, on the other hand, will work with her man, not against him. As Patrice puts it, women don't want to lead. They want to be led. If you reverse that dynamic, the relationship is doomed, and a woman can't love a man she doesn't respect. And she can't respect the man she controls. Power comes with responsibility. And while women may crave freedom, they rarely want to be held accountable when things go wrong. In relationships, you need to embody masculine strength and dominance. While women should embrace their feminine essence, this polarity is the key to a successful and harmonious relationship. When the natural order is respected, the relationship flourishes. Ignore it, and the consequences will follow. Women automatically accept men or expect men to respect them. Women walk around expecting respect just for existing, but respect is earned, and being a woman doesn't automatically make you special. Patrice O'Neal. Women often assume that respect from men is something they deserve by default, simply because of their gender. This idea stems from society's obsession with equality, which has warped the understanding of respect. Respect isn't something granted based on biology. It's something earned through character, competence, and action. Many women have been conditioned to expect admiration and respect just for existing. However, this is a flawed notion. Beauty, for instance, does not entitle anyone to respect. And respect must be earned through meaningful contributions, whether it's intelligence, discipline, or responsibility. Civility should always be extended, but civility is not the same as respect. Civility is the absence of disrespect, a social courtesy that allows us to interact peacefully, but it doesn't equate to esteem. Men do not automatically respect other men either. Respect is earned through actions, accomplishments, and personal integrity, and not being gendered alone. Not by gender alone, excuse me. The modern belief that women deserve blanket respect simply because they are women is misguided. It is a product of a society that has been programmed to pedestalize the feminine without requiring any form of merit or responsibility in return. A good woman may be loved, appreciated, and protected by a man, but that does not necessarily mean she is respected in the same way he would respect the fellow man who has proven his competence and strength. Respect, in its truest form, is reserved for those who show value through their actions and mindset. Ultimately, instead of teaching men to blindly respect women, society should focus on teaching women how to be respectable. A woman who carries herself with grace, thoughtfulness, and humility will naturally earn respect. But respect cannot be demanded. It must be cultivated through character and effort. If a woman is entitled, rude, or lack self-discipline, why should anyone respect her? And today, many women don't want to put in the effort. They want men to accept them, flaws and all, even if they exhibit behaviors that are not worthy of respect. Men should not feel obligated to respect someone just for being female. Respect is earned, not given. Women are attracted to your masculinity and how that makes them feel. Women, no matter how innocent they may seem, love the feeling of control and power over any man. PATRICE. Women are always on a subtle mission to diminish a man's masculine energy. They may seem to be sweet and nurturing, but deep down, they are constantly testing your strength, trying to soften you up, make you apologetic, and ultimately strip away your masculinity. This is not malicious. It's in their nature. When a woman successfully tames a man, she enters a comfort zone, feeling secure and powerful. But once she's taken away from what made you strong, she will inevitably grow bored and start to resent you. Women are often taught to fix men. They aim to mold you into something more humble, I'm about to say more honorable, into something more humble, more domesticated, more apologetic. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, whatever you like. Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie? You've been hit by a smooth criminal. She a smooth criminal, Eddie. Well, watch yourself. She gonna try to domesticate you, humble you, and make you apologetic. If you allow them to win, you lose your edge, your masculinity. And once that happens, the dynamic changes. She'll despise the very man she fixed because deep down, what women are truly attracted to is the strength, confidence, and unbreakable nature of a man who refuses to be tamed. The modern woman is not trained to live in harmony with a man's masculinity. She is trained to conquer it. It's a war on your manhood, constant test to see if you'll bend or break. And when they say love is war, this is exactly what they mean. The key to keeping her interested and maintaining her respect is to remain untamable. A woman wants a man she can admire for his strength, not someone who succumbs to her demands. The moment she conquers you, she will start looking elsewhere for the version of you that existed when you first met. This paradox is what men fail to understand, and women rarely feel true empathy from men, for in any way men hope. Empathy is reserved for the weak, children, pets, or victims, but women are not attracted to weakness in men. They want someone strong, someone who can protect them, and this is why they test you, to see if you have your act together. Period. Shut up, bitch. I hate that shit. I can hear somebody, so I can hear a good woman saying that shit. Shit. The moment she conquers you, she will start looking elsewhere for the version of you that existed when you first met. This paradox is what many men fail to understand. Women rarely feel true empathy for men in the way men hope, and empathy is reserved for the weak, children, pets, or victims. But women are not attracted to weakness in men. They want someone strong, someone who can protect them. And this is why they test you, to see if you have your act together. If you start showing signs of weakness, don't expect empathy. In her mind, that's not your role. You're supposed to be the solid, unshakable figure in her life. Mm-hmm. And when a woman no longer respects you, don't be surprised when she shows no compassion in a breakup or divorce. Women don't feel empathy for men who lose their masculine edge. Once that respect is gone, you won't recognize the person you're dealing with. So remember, never let her take away your masculinity. Stay firm in your identity. Keep your strength and don't seek empathy from her, because that's not what keeps her attracted to you. Never concede in battle to a woman. Never concede in battle with your woman. Win every single battle with your woman, no matter how little or insignificant you think it is. Domino! Get your ass off the table. You had to do me like that. Yes, I did. Domino. You could have taken it easy on me. Well, no. I'll beat the children. I'll beat you. Whatever you want to play. Trouble, hands down, upwards, Scrabble, sliders, cleanopoly, join folk, chess, checkers, Jenga, connect four launchers, what's up, trouble. I'm beating you at everything. Throwing darts, horseshoes, we throw the sandbag in the hole, cornhole, shooting bow and arrows and knocking your ass out of there. I'm not taking easy on nothing. Nerf gun, razzle, I'm gonna dump you on your head. Take that. I don't want it nothing. I'm gonna cook better than you. You're gonna cook more, but I'm gonna cook better. In every relationship, women will test you constantly. And these tests are not just about the big things. They often come in small, seemingly insignificant ways. But make no mistake, every battle counts. If you give in or let her win, she gains control. And that opens up the door for more disrespect and even larger problems down the road. The key to maintaining balance is to stand your ground every time, because each victory reinforces your position as the leader in the relationship. Here's an example. If you're out with your woman starts getting loud and confrontational with another guy, don't engage in the chaos. Walk away. Her initial reaction will likely be shock. She'll come running up to you, questioning why you didn't defend her. In this moment, you must assert your dominance. Stop her and say, that guy could have punched you in the face, and you couldn't do anything about it except look at me to fix it. So you need to learn respect. By doing this, you introduced a new option in her mind, the realization that her actions have consequences, and she can't rely on you to clean up every mess she creates. You have to be firm, even angry if necessary, because she will likely try to dismiss your authority with phrases like, calm down. Calm down, Mr. Angry. You didn't have to say it like that. Women often don't realize that men carry anger because they deal with a constant barrage of tests and challenges in relationships, while convincing themselves they're in love to endure the nonsense. Remember, never concede any battle, no matter how small. When you maintain control, you teach her respect, and respect more than anything else is what will keep the balance in your relationship. Married into a dead bedroom. Fellas, if you're married and ain't getting no sex, That's not a marriage. It's a hostage situation. Patrice O'Neal. I've been in a hostage situation, and it was my fault. It's my fault. Let's see what he say about it. Lesson 23. What can I learn? This one I can learn from. Let's see what I can learn. Lesson 23. The sexless marriage. Navigating a loveless bed. When you first got together, my wife was all about sex. But now she's always saying she's tired and not in the mood. We've got a great relationship otherwise. Kids, emotional connection, friendship, everything women say makes the relationship strong. But I'm not getting any sex. What do I do? Patrice puts it best. A good relationship is where the woman is a little bit insecure. Not because you break her self-esteem, but because she knows she doesn't fully own you. That right there is the secret sauce. If your woman feels like she's got you wrapped around her finger, you can kiss that ass goodbye. Women don't respect what they control. All the let's reconnect emotionally, rekindle the romance with date nights or other emotional fluff, that's just some bullshit to keep the power in her court. You want to bring back the sex, you got to take the power back. And here's how you do it. Step 1, create subtle insecurity. You got to stop acting like she's the prize you can't live without. If she feels like she owns your ass, that spark is dead. Women don't want some dude they know they've conquered. They want to feel like they're still chasing you. Like you could walk out the door anytime and pull someone else. It's not about being a dick and wrecking her self-esteem. It's about keeping her just insecure enough to keep her on her toes. She's got to know you've got options, that you could walk, but you're choosing to stay for now. Within the organization, she already knew she had. I couldn't go nowhere. Once I was married, I was married. So that one was already there. Step 2. The unpredictable. Damn, I was very predictable. I always did the same shit. Step 2, the unpredictable. Be unpredictable. You've been married for years, doing the same shit every day. That's why she's bored, man. Routine kills the desire faster than anything. Women get off on mystery, so stop being so fucking predictable. If you're doing the same tired ass shit, switch it up. Stop telling her your every move. Throw her off a bit. She doesn't need to know where you're going every time you leave the house. Keep her guessing. You're not the same dude she met anymore, and that's a good thing. I was predictable. Trying to be the good guy. Step 3, withdraw your attention. Women fucking live for attention. And the minute they get all they need from you, they lose respect for it. Stop drowning her in your time and energy. Pull that shit back. Be busy. Do your own thing and let her come to you. The more you make scarce, the more she'll crave what you used to give so easily. I was scarce from the jump. You're not there for her every emotional breakdown and need for validation. You got to remind her you've got your own life, and that's something she's got to want back. She's going to want back. Step 4, get in shape. I could have did that. I was bullshit. Women will never admit this, but they notice when you've let yourself go. Yeah, I wasn't the same man she married. And it turns them off. You want her to want you. Look like a man she should want. Hit the gym. Get yourself together. And don't just do it for her. Do it for you. When you start looking better than her, she's going to feel the competition heat. Let her see you at your best. Let her know other women are looking at you, and watch her reevaluate her sexual interests real fucking quick. Step 5, push her sexual boundaries. Stop waiting for her to come around with some soft ass. Maybe we can have sex this weekend energy. You got to take control. Women want a man who takes the lead, especially in bed. Introduce spontaneity. Grab her when she's in the middle of cooking dinner. Get that sexual attention back. Suggest it when she least expects it, and treat it like an exciting adventure. Don't be afraid to push the limits and take the lead. Women desire men who confidently own their sexuality, push their boundary, and she'll follow your lead. Shit. She gonna holler about you trying to rape her. You know, I did not know that was a thing up until like some years ago, that a wife can say that her husband did that to her. I don't think outside of you know, these people can't be husband and wife. This can't be a wife. Marriage is something of the Bible, and your body not your own. Your body don't belong to you. Whenever I want it, just like whenever you want it, I gotta give it. Whenever I want it, you gotta give it. Shit don't belong to you. Get my shit here. Bring my shit here. Man. Remember, women are more sexual than most men are willing to accept, but never as sexual and desire, and desire to be treated as an object, and they relish it. All that lovey-dovey, we need to connect more shit, that's just her way of softening you up. Stop playing nice. You're not here to be her emotional tampon. You're here to remind her that you're a man and she's lucky to have you. So stop chasing after her for sex like a fucking lapdog. Flip the script, take back control, and make her work for your attention. Only then will she start coming back for more, and you'll be back in charge of your relationship, not her. Men want filth. I don't know about that. Women need to step up in the bedroom. Most of y'all are losers in the bedroom. 90% of average women will just lie there like a fucking mummy. They don't have sex with legitimate passion. They won't spit or lick a man's balls or have him spit in her face. I don't want to do that. Patrice O'Neal. Oh, never look at you the same, you nasty bitch. I'll never look at you the same. What the nigga you let spit in your face? And you want to kiss me? Oh, God, get gone. No, get away from me. Dusty foot don't bother me. Men are far filthier than women think. Oh, I believe it. We've been watching porn since we were teens, and we want to live out those fantasies before we die. Okay. We don't just want sex. We want that raw, nasty passion. As Rollo Tomasi said, every man wants a slut. He just wants her to be his slut. That's what men crave in bed. A woman who's uninhibited and down for anything. In a relationship, men want to feel like they're with someone who can let go of her inhibitions. That means treating her like a whore in the bedroom. Forget about making love all the time. Sometimes you gotta fuck her like you don't care. That's where the real passion comes from. Oh yeah, I agree there. Women, Women drop the dignity and self-respect in the bedroom if you hold back. When your man will lose interest. Men are visual, and we need that wild side. If you don't bring it, someone else will. It's not about degrading women. It's about unleashing that dirty, raw energy that men crave. Guys don't wait for her to bring this to the table. You have to lead her into it. Women don't naturally dive into that level of filth on their own. They need someone to show them the way. A woman might say she's not into certain things, but that's just because no one's taken her there yet. It's your job to introduce her to that world. A woman might start off saying she'll never do something, but once she's in love and trusts you, she'll do it. Don't feel weird for having specific sexual desires. If she loves you, she'll follow your lead. You've just got to be the one to bring out that side of her. And ladies, if you're worried about degrading a man sexually, note that most of the time men don't mind. For men, being degraded would mean being turned into the submissive one. But that's not what we're after. What we want to stay in control, and we want you to embrace being used for our pleasure. Shit, I'm tripping now. Come on, get it together. Roll good. You was doing good. Keep rolling good. Don't let it slip you up. And ladies, if you're worried about degrading a man sexually, note that most of the time men don't mind. For men, being degraded would mean being turned into the submissive one. But that's not what we're after. What we want to stay in control, and we want you to embrace being used for our pleasure. That's what makes the dynamic exciting. Lesson 24. Fuck her like you hate her. I hate you here. Zero said it best. Too many years I done paid the price. Why you gotta put all this drama in my life? Tell them, Rotha. Lesson 24. Fuck her like you hate her. Patrice. Hey, go ahead, man. Dustin. I used to be a nice guy, but it wasn't working out for me. Patrice. Why wasn't it working? Dustin. My girlfriend cheated on me. Patrice. How hard were you fucking her? Were you treating her like she was just some girl you didn't give a fuck about? Dustin. Nah. Patrice. Exactly. You have to fuck her like she's a whore. Don't stop smashing it. Treat her like you're a caveman. That's what she wants, man. Go ahead. Dustin. I met this girl, fucked her, didn't talk to her for months, fucked her again, and now she's pretty much in my pocket. Patrice. She's in your pocket because you fucked the shit out of her and walked away. That's how you keep her hooked. To keep a woman hooked, you need to bring that raw, primal energy into the bed. Don't just be a nice guy. Be the caveman and unleash the passion. Women may act like they don't want it, but deep down, they want you to treat them like dirty sluts by the men they love. It's about taking control, being unpredictable, and showing her that you're the boss. Stop being polite and just go for it. Make her crave you by holding back just enough to make her chase you. Remember, you're the man. You run the show. Lesson 25. Ladies have to keep him interested after 18 years. Patrice says, be a whore at 35. Be a whore. At 35, he's not interested in makeovers or romantic gestures. Men want the chase. They want dirty, raw, filthy sex. Don't do something nasty and then walk away. That's how you'll keep him chasing you. Take your dignity, toss it in the trash, and fuck him like every whore he's ever fantasized about. That's how you win the game. A man doesn't want classy in the bedroom after years together. He wants chaos right here. He wants to feel like he's fucking a woman who's willing to break all the rules. The moment you stop being predictable and give him that raw, filthy energy, you've got him locked in. You got to make him feel like you're down for anything. Like you couldn't turn it, like you could turn into the dirtiest fantasy at any given moment. That's what keeps a man's mind hooked on you. Men aren't sitting around hoping for a good girl in bed. They want the wild side you hide from the world. That's what makes a man want to chase you forever. Forget cute. Be a filthy goddess and watch how he can't leave you. And watch how he can't let you go. I'm trying to think, you know. The ones that went down like that in my past I guess those were some of the best relationships, I guess, or the best situations. Relationships suck. Man, I believe it sucked because of all of these things. Trying to be in the relationship, you know, trying to be how just the right thing, listening to women say, you should do this, you should do that. Women in my family, older women, you know, friends who was women. You should get her flowers. You should do that. Women love that. I listen to a lot of shit I shouldn't have. But, you know, learning lessons. Women gain more from relationships than men. Women get the prize. Men do the work. Patrice O'Neal. For men who value themselves, relationships don't provide the same economic or social advantages that they do for women. Men marry down or across, while women marry up. We've all heard the saying, what's yours is ours and what's hers is hers. A double standard that reflects how women benefit more in relationships. A relationship for a man is like carrying a heavy leadership burden. It's like carrying a heavy leadership burden. Society pushes men into relationships because it benefits for male sacrifice, encouraging men to do things that aren't always in their best interests. So why do men still commit? It's partly due to societal pressure and partly a personal desire, whether it's a fear of loneliness or the dream of being a father. But for men, relationships are risky. And unlike women who gain security and upward mobility, men have far more to lose. When a man commits, he's gambling more because he often brings more to the table and the stakes are higher. I have lost them bets. I've lost more bets than I've won. Man. And he is right. It is a gamble. And I was crapping out. What? Oh! Come on, 7. Out the door ain't cheating. Come on, 7. Okay, my point 5. All right. Come on, 5. Oh, you caught them? Come on, 5. 7. I lost. Oh, this one was worse than the last time. Oh, the stakes are high, man. Stakes are high. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that being in relationships or trying to be certain things, you know, when you have an idea, when you have a vision, like this is the way I want to go. This is the direction I want to go. This is what I want to be. This is how I want to be. I didn't know that trying to go that route would be so hard. I thought that, once I got really into the relationship world and stuff, I started out my relationships wrong. I started out as a stepdaddy. I was 19. She was, I want to say 33. Stepdaddy. When I was a homosexual. My mama kicked me out. My mama kicked me out because we was bucking heads. And I wasn't, I wasn't no bad child. I was doing good. I just felt I needed more. I graduated, had a job. I just wanted to be able to move around, have friends and shit. Not me. You can't have no friends. How many of us have them? Not me. Friends. Had a couple. My mama wouldn't let me do shit. But I was still out there fucking. Older women was coming scoop me up from work. Older women was lying to me, talking about they had a daughter my age that would be perfect for me. And when I got there, it wasn't no daughter. It was just her. Like, what up? And I'd be like, well, I'm here already. I was just young. Hey, all I know, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to smash. That's all I know. So, from doing all that, and I think I met her at the job. I met her at one of the jobs I was working. I had 2 jobs. Smashed her. Started living with her. And my mama was mad too. Oh, she was mad. She thought I was going to come back and ask to come live back home. And I was like, fuck that. I got her home. I'm a stepdaddy. Stepdaddy, baby. It sucked. It wasn't bad, for the most part. I just didn't know what came with it. I didn't know I was a stepdaddy. I didn't understand that part. I didn't understand what came with being with a woman with children. And then an older woman at that. She expected me to do shit that I didn't, understand. I didn't, not that I didn't understand. I just didn't, I was green as shit, man. Green as shit. And she had a sucker. She was like a little hood chick that fucked me good. And I was riding my bicycle. To work. About 15 miles, maybe. About 15 miles I was riding my bicycle. Maybe more than that. I was riding my bicycle to work every day to not go home. Hey, I had a job, I ride to work, I had pussy. Hey, I'm good. Roof over my head, my mama didn't like that. You gotta get away from that woman. And come well. I'm staying right here. Marriage, men are lottery tickets. Man. Yeah, but being in relationships and becoming a father and going through different things, man, it made me have a different outlook on my daddy. It made me think about all the shit my mama did that I didn't see or that I didn't know about, and the stuff she did that I knew about. I could only imagine. I could only imagine things. Especially being through child support court and all this other shit, and being, trying to be different. But anyway, marriage. This will be the last section we're going to read. Marriage. Men are lottery tickets. Yeah, this will be the last section. Women marry who they can. Men marry who they want. Patrice O'Neal. If you ask a woman what marriage is, she won't say it's about love or spiritual connection. No, for her, marriage is about security. It's an investment in a lifestyle, a safety net in case things go wrong. She's looking for a man who can ensure she'll be comfortable if something happens to him. Women value safety about emotional safety above emotional fulfillment, which is why many will choose security over love. Their need for emotional intensity is only put on hold by material needs, but it's never entirely gone. That's why women first look for a man who can provide, and once secure, they may later seek emotional excitement if that man can't keep delivering. To a woman, a man is like a lottery ticket. She's in a rush to get married, but if you won't marry her in a year or two, her chances of winning with you are slim. And she'll go back to the dating game and find another winning ticket. The truth is, women don't have the skills or strategies to make a man want to marry them. They rely on chance and circumstances. We'll stop there. We'll stop there. And we'll pick back up next time with what is the benefit of marriage to a man? I thought it was the family. That's what I thought. When I first got married, my first marriage, I thought it was, hey, supposed to be till death do us part type shit. That's what I thought. I thought that was the second one too. I thought marriage was supposed to be a covenant between you and the Lord. And once y'all in there, y'all tied together forever. Unless she fuck over you. I thought that was a deal. But, I learned the hard way that is not what marriage is. What a man is told marriage, is, or from the examples I saw from my grandparents who had been married all my life. Our grandfather who about to be 92 this year. One that's 95, just turned 95. And they've been married to the same people. And would have been, my one grandfather, 95, if my grandmother was still alive, he'd have still been married to her. And that example had me being like, that's what I want my marriage. That's how I want life. I want to find me somebody who I can grow old and agree with. And, we have our children. We are pillars in our community. We've been living in the same spot. This is a place where our children grew up. Our grandchildren have come. It's a focal point. Family is the focal point. And everybody being led and going in a good direction. But when I got out there for real and then got married, hey, I found out the hard way. That's not what marriage is about. Not these days. Finding a woman like my grandmother's, man, a task. My grandmother told me, the one that's still alive, she was like, when she met my grandfather, she was like, wherever he go, I go. Once she made her decision that this the man that she gonna be with, hey, she was with him no matter what. No matter what. They had a pretty good life. I don't know no bad, they didn't went through stuff. I don't know no bad stuff like, women like to claim about, people being beat on, outside children and shit like that. My papa, the only thing I know of, my papa was a known man and the women liked him. And maybe that's what killed him. Maybe it was the, like Patrice say, maybe it was the, that she knew that it was a lot of women that wanted him. And my papa wasn't no, he wasn't no, I don't want to say from what I know, he wasn't no flashy man. He was a country man. He hunt, he fish. People ran up on us one day, and he was telling us stories about him, and he was telling us they used to call him Gator Man. Gator Man. As the man go in the swamp, he was like, man, he took me to the swamp yesterday. We went out there, and showed me his little hunting spot that we're gonna go to tomorrow, hopefully. And he was like, how much stuff I done pulled. He done fed my grandmother, my daddy, and my auntie. He done paid for the roof over their house. And he a carpenter too. He done built it, but he done paid for that, for a lot of things in their life with the stuff he done pulled out of that swamp. Alligators, turtles, deer, squirrels, coons, shit, built shit. Fish he didn't pull out of there. He say he got a boat that might still be back there. 95 boats still in the swamp back there. He just got to walk back there. He knows all his own trail. Been hunting. He's like, I've been hunting this. They'll never stop deer. From coming back here, he told me yesterday. Shit. But to find somebody who like my papa was just able to be himself. Shalom. It's cold outside. How you feeling this today? Good. You sure?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All righty. You got everything you need to succeed today, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Everything you need to succeed, my boy. You got everything you need to succeed today. So what do we have to do today? That's right. We got to succeed. That's what we got to do today. Guess what I just did? Succeed? I did. I succeeded. I read. I finished. I just got finished, man. I just got finished reading for today's episode. So I got to finish up, though. We're going to finish up. Let me finish up. And you look so handsome today, man. You look handsome today. Oh, all praise. I get to be your daddy another day. I get to be your father one more day. Another day. I don't want one more day. I want every day. I want every day. But every day that I'm alive, man, I'm grateful I can be your father. Every day. Not some days. Every day. I want to be there with you every day. I can be there. I might not be able to be there every day with you, but I want to be. I want to be there. Boom! All right. Well, hey, we done worked our body. We done worked our mind. Let's work our body one more time. 25 things. Get your ass up and do something. 25 things. 25 somethings. 25 of them. Do something 25 times.
Dad?
Yes, sir.
Why do you put those things up there? But I'm not talking about those robots.
The trees, the little trees?
Sir.
No, just so they'll have somewhere to be. 25 things. Let's go. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how I throw you. 9, 10, 11. Matter of fact, come here. Let me lift you 25 times. Come get lifted up. I'm going to lift you up like the... Oh, I'm a way. All right. Give me your feet. Give me your legs. Lift you 25 times, boy. I need some. Give me some stuff. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, one more, 25. I lifted you.
I was trying my crazy.
Use what you got. Use what you got. I'll pop that plug the button. Hey, man, that's been today's episode, man. Today's episode of Reading with Shiloh, man. We out here reading shit, baby. I'm out here. We rowing through the sea of pages. The sea of pages that has been laid before us by Mr. Khaled Izaac. And we did all right today. We made some headway. We made some headway. Should have read about 20 pages. About 20 pages or so. That was part 12. We'll come back tomorrow with part 13. Part 13. What is the benefit of marriage to a man? What is the benefit of marriage to a man? That is a great question. A great question. Do you have the answer? Do you think you know the answer? What do you have? What is your opinion on it? Man, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your people Shiloh out here reading shit, baby. I'm out here. We're going to keep pushing. One book at a time, man. One episode at a time. One session at a time. One section at a time. One chapter at a time. One page at a time. One paragraph at a time. One line at a time, until we can find some treasures in this thing, man. What can we learn and grow from in each one of these books or sea of pages that gets laid before us? What can we find and grow from to help us succeed, to help us be better than we were yesterday? A better husband, better brother, better father, sister, whatever it is. Better. Be better. How can we add to the things that we have to succeed? Because you have all that you need to succeed. We have all that we need to succeed. We just got to use it. Use it and do so. Succeed. Succeed. It's your turn. Succeed, baby. Let's get it. Succeed. Succeed. Catch me on the next one, around, man. Reading with Shiloh. Shalom. I'm out of here. Stay warm, baby. It's cold. I'm out.